Learning to play a basic rhythm in 4/4, count while you're doing so, and then develop the rhythm to build dynamics, intensity, energy is one of the important foundations of guitar playing. I'll be covering 3 basic rhythms and show you ways you can develop that to make it sound a little bit more interesting. I'll be using just 2 simple chords so you can see how this functions over chord changes. That makes it transferable to any other chord changes that you may be practicing. Chord number 1 is E minor. Chord number 2 is A_sus2. If you don't know these chords, or you don't know them very well, I would suggest spending a little bit of time to practice them before you move on to the next bit. Rhythm number 1 is the most basic rhythm you can play on a guitar. Now, I encourage people to count when they're first starting to learn rhythms because it helps to create a framework and an understanding of the space between the beats. You don't have to count out loud, you can count in your head, and at some point the counting will become a bit more subconscious. You won't even really think about it. We're going to play 1 downstrum that lasts for 4 beats. I'm going to do that twice on E minor, and then I'm going to change to the A_sus2 and do it twice on the A_sus2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I start with this rhythm because it gives you enough space between the chord changes to move and think about what you're doing, as well as the strumming between the beats. We've done the basic version of that. What we'll go on to do now is a development. Number 1, I'll be doing a big strum that lasts for 4 beats. And then when I go in to do the next strum, I'll do a very quick short strum. So strum and then hold the strings so they can't strum out. So we're adding a bit of drama. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chord change. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving on to rhythm number 2, we are strumming on beats 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To develop this rhythm, we can do the same as what we did on the previous one, where we do a strum that rings out and then a short muted strum. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This helps to build the intensity of the rhythm. Another development would be completely muting the 3rd beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That introduces a more percussive element. Now, the way to create the mute in this situation is just by banging or tapping your hand, your strumming hand, onto the strings. Rhythm number 3 will be playing down strums on each beat. Start again using E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Change chords. 1, 2, To develop this rhythm, we can use the approaches that we've used in the previous two. So a long strum and then a short strum, or a long strum and a mute. I'm going in a different direction with this one, and I'll be accenting the strums on different beats. So I'm going to accent beat number 1 and 3, which means I'm going to do, in this situation, a bigger strum on number 1, a quiet strum on number 2, a big strum on number 3, and a quiet strum on number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a good way to practice the pressure that you apply while you're strumming. So putting a big full strum across all the 6 strings and 5 strings, and then a lighter strum. Another way, using the same principle, we can do a big strum on beat 1 and then small strums or light strums on beats 2, 3, 4, like this. This lesson is perfectly coupled with the pivot chord change exercise. So now that your strumming hand is ready to go, take the techniques that we've used today and apply them to the chord changes in this lesson here.